You wait all week for payday, only to watch your account drain instantly by Monday to cover bills. To break that cycle, you need the Blueprint for Financial Liquidity. It is a system designed to permanently force money to stay in your checking account. Over the next 6 minutes, we are going to map out your next 30 days and build a one-page automated system. To start, you will need 2 things: a blank spreadsheet template and your bank statements from the last 30 days. This short exercise replaces blind hope with absolute documented control over your income. Step 1 is the baseline audit. We need to separate your total income from your absolute bare minimum survival needs. This spreadsheet is the liquidity blueprint. Find your total net income for the month and enter it right at the top. Next, we calculate your survival fixed expenses using a strict 3-second rule. If an expense is not legally required or necessary to keep you alive, it does not count. First, list your rent or mortgage payment. Directly below that, type in your basic utility bills. Then, add a baseline budget for groceries, followed by your minimum debt payments. Do not include gym memberships, streaming services, or dining out in this section. Those are lifestyle choices, not survival requirements. Now, subtract your survival total from your net income. This gives you your baseline remainder. If that number is positive, it proves you make enough money to survive. The issue is entirely about what happens to this specific remainder throughout the month. This visual compares your theoretical baseline remainder to your actual bank statement from last month. Watch how your positive remainder gets chipped away by every individual purchase. The space between what you had left and zero is your liquidity gap. This is purely a mathematical audit. We are mapping the data, not passing moral judgment on your past spending habits. To keep this process from stalling out, stop trying to categorize every single coffee or snack. Instead, sweep all of your discretionary purchases into one massive block labeled variable spending. Inside that block, look closely for low-dollar recurring subscriptions. These are the hidden leaks quietly draining your account. By pinpointing these exact leaks, you give yourself the power to capture that cash before it disappears next month. Now, select a specific, manageable dollar amount that you can salvage from the leaks we just found in your liquidity gap. Look at this simulated banking interface. Log in right now and initiate an automated recurring transfer for that exact amount. You must schedule this transfer for the exact morning you get paid, ensuring it triggers before any other bill deductions hit the account. Now look back at your spreadsheet as we expand it into a 30-day roll-forward calendar. Plug in your upcoming paydays and bill due dates. Mapping out the month like this visually proves that your survival fixed needs are covered and your new cash buffer is secured. This calendar layout removes the daily guesswork of spending. It locks your checking account onto a predictable track. You have successfully built a fully operational blueprint for financial liquidity. Because of that automatic transfer, you will stop living paycheck to paycheck the moment your very next deposit clears. Your singular mission for the next 30 days is simple: adhere strictly to the limits mapped out on your new sheet. Eventually, the goal is to let this buffer grow to cover a full month of expenses before you transition into investing. Liquidity is the very foundation of wealth. Subscribe to the channel for our upcoming module on how to deploy your newly captured capital.